conditions are good for business. At Vital Farms, we think that's bullshit.
If you want to join a community all connected by the same calling, you belong at Chamberlain University.
Yeah. Not what it do to you. Yeah. Test, niggas coming through to you. Mic check, live and direct, what it do to you. Yeah. Yo. Hey, yo, I'm fresher than the peppermint. You know I always represent. I'm out down the block with my flag out the window like a Mexican. I better get rich for this bitch over with. Else I'm snapping in my afterlife. Tell Pocket Biggie to pass the mic. Appetite for destruction. Say something, I'm busting. Creeping out this cut, getting drunk, puffing on blunt sister. Nigga from the EASTSIDNOLHA. Double M on ND. I be oppositions like snares in the kick. I'ma spit to the motherfucker kickback. Break him off like a Kit Kat. It's that maniac. Low shit, cut those shit. Catch your AC coming home from the river road shit is so sick. Stick an IV up in it, nigga, I'm big it. Motherfuckers better know it, and I don't wanna have to show it. I owe it to my niggas, man, they died for this shit. So that leave me no other choice but to ride for this shit. I'm riding at all costs, refuse to accept loss. When you see that Nina Ross, somebody about to get off.
On the bros, place your bets. These homicidal wages, burning Bible pages. Life's in its vital stages. Shootouts with rival cages. Motherfuckers and shameless. Blood sparking dark places to jumpstart these idle ages. Twin barrel buck sparks to pump hearts through spinal cages. Dislocate your rib cage from mid-range with blood splattered on vital faces. You work in front of your wife, so the kids you know they vital placement. Flashing diamond bracelets. Tucci man and Rick Jill. Hating out but like it later. Just to say it right now, end all this bullshit.
Shouts out to East Hammond.
He's back with a full clip, so pull quick. Cause what's left over ain't dodging your vest. My bullets like pit jaws.
That Bob Gibson on.
Whether position or opposition, disrespect and come up missing. I ain't doing this shit for publicity. I'm trying to meet ambition. Try to school me to the game. You sit down and listen. I'm too grown of a cat nigga to give up by a kid and not to mention. I'ma stay dropping hot shit. So y'all listen preposterous while Rick called Tucci man and start locking shit.
Yeah. Test the nigga coming through to you. Mic check, live and direct, what it do to you. Test the nigga coming down to you. Mic check, live and direct, what it do to you.
It seems like everywhere I go, it's a different nigga in my ear. Talking about he got some shit that I would love to hear. I try to leave, but the nigga grabbed me by my sleeve and dragged me to his car and get to searching through CDs. Roll up a blunt like the weed gon' help me get to it. Ain't nothing personal, player, I just don't like your music. But since you fired it up, I'ma sit and bob my head and ask you questions like who did the track and where you lay it. And right before you say it, in my head the answer's no. We need to do a song, my nigga got a studio. You niggas kill me with that favor for a favor shit. I don't rap to make friends, I flow for paper, bitch. You need to make the switch from riding dick to getting yours. Cause with the bars you spitting, I'm really getting bored. It's David Ruffin, the Don of this shit. With that 40 on my hip, ready to bomb in this bitch. And I never switch to the death, I represent what I know. Keep this motherfucker quiet like you been tooting that blow. And before I leave the booth, I gotta tell you the truth. I've been a motherfucking gangster since Huffy's and rubber boots. And no matter what you heard, your voice
Last
gon'
light.
stay true.
I got 6 ballpark eaters.
What that do? Yeah, it ain't no more lowdown, nigga. From now on, I'm David Russell. Huh? Now what it do to you?
Come on, there's only 14 people here.
Mic check, live and direct.
6 of y'all missed the like. Stop bullshit.
Test the nigga coming through to you. Mic check, live and direct. What it do to you? Test the nigga coming through to you. Mic check, live and direct. What it do to you? Test the nigga coming through to you. Mic check, live and direct. What it do to you?
What's up, y'all? LVZ, man. We in the building. Shouts out to y'all, man. Playing that Rick Gilla. What y'all know about Rick Gilla? Blind soul, where the hell you been? Yeah, man, put them ballparks down. It's the first thing in the morning. You got relish and shit all over the house. That's why your mom wants you out of the basement. You got relish and shit everywhere. Your mom wants you out the basement now. You mad, hate watching LVZ because your mom wants you out the basement. You ought to be ashamed. Oh man, what's going on, folks? See, I saw the games last night. For those who saw the games last night, yes, the Sixers have taken control of the series. The Celtics are getting criticized for their coaching. Yeah, but James Harden is playing a great game. Yeah, I'm about to say I don't know if it's coaching or somehow I feel like Boston has the better team, but they're not playing better. Kevin Durant is about to. Yeah, DSB. I want y'all to do better. Now, what I've noticed is that they ain't using Jaylen Brown the way I think they should. And what I like about Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic, and Anthony Davis, this is what I like about Nikola Jokic, Joel Embiid, and Anthony Davis. It's about to force the big man to come back, y'all. Say what you want. This playoffs will force teams to have a big man again. It will force the center position to come back. If you just take a brief look at the teams who entered the playoffs 5 and up in both conferences, what you will notice is mostly all of them had a center. If you look at the teams who underperformed, Memphis missing 2 centers. Sacramento center didn't play up to his potential. Jared Allen and Mobley were underused for guard play, and they were beaten in the paint by an inferior team down low. Because, yes, Julius Randle can't score down low, but Hartenstein and Robinson shouldn't be outplaying. Keon, yes, the Warriors are the team that ushered in small ball, positionless basketball, where you don't need a center. I am hoping and praying. Smash the like. I got full ballpark eaters in here. Stop playing. What I am hoping, honestly, I wouldn't mind if the Celtics get eliminated I wouldn't mind if the Suns get eliminated, and hopefully tonight we can eliminate Golden State. Actually, no, Phoenix Suns was doing small ball before that. You know, small ball has always been around, but it became dominant because of the winning that because you can't call Miami Heat small ball. They literally had a 7-footer in Birdman Anderson playing with Chris Bosh at power forward. They would go small, moving a 6'10, 6'11 man to center, and then have LeBron James play power forward. I think we all can agree LeBron James is a power forward. LeBron James can play, but that's not really going small. You think about it, when Miami went small, they had a 6'3 Mario Chalmers, a 6'4 Dwayne Wade, a 6'7 Shane Battier, a 6'8, 6'9 LeBron, and 6'11, 6'10 Chris Bosh. That's not going small. The Warriors are literally going, what's up, Jeff? Look, y'all say what's up to my brother. Say less, the happiest man on YouTube, y'all. The motherfucking Heat. I meant to call you, Jeff, but I figured you was at the game. I figured you was at the game. I meant to call. I missed your call the other day. I said, that's Jeff telling me he going to the game. Because his Heat. Thank you, Jeff. Wade was also one of the best shot block, if not the best shot blocking guard ever. I knew the ticket price was correct. Look, best shot blocking guard ever. So that wasn't a small ball team. Steph Curry ain't blocking no shots. He's a great thief. Klay Thompson is not the defender he once was. Draymond Green is 6'7". JaMychal Green is 6'8". Wiggins is 6'7". They were running real small ball, and it's not working. And the same thing is happening with the Celtics, even though Marcus Smart is a great defender. Thank you, Jeff. Klay Thompson is not the defender he once was. When people see Klay Thompson on them, they lick their chops. D'Angelo Russell did what he wanted. Lonnie Walker laughed his ass off. And as you saw last game, Anthony Davis ain't the only shot disruptor. LeBron James erasing Steph Curry too. Very few games you watch. Yeah, shout out to Reading, PA. It's very few games that you watch where you see more than one defender that can block Steph Curry's shot. It's rarely games you see people blocking Steph Curry's shot. Steph kill you with the giant killer. He can't giant kill Anthony Davis. You don't see nobody chase down block Steph except LeBron. I think this series, more than any, is a glaring example of why they needed to keep James Wiseman. I think this is a glaring example. Yeah, good pause, Bert. A glaring example of why the Golden State Warriors should have kept James Wiseman. And I think this will be a notice to the league that you have to have at least two big men. You can't have one. You have to have two. You cannot have one. You have to have two big men. You have to do that. This is something that every team needs to do. You have to have at least two big men. And they can't be two tall, skinny motherfuckers. Because you're going to have to fuck with Embiid. You're going to have to fuck with Joker. You're going to have to fuck with Giannis. You're going to have to fuck with Lopez. It is going to force teams to start playing down low. If the Lakers beat the Warriors, with the Warriors shooting way more threes and the Lakers killing them in the paint, next year, Victor Wembanyama, look for him to be on the post more than anything else. He'll be out on the wings doing moves. But you're starting to see that old school basketball wins out all the time. Let me tell y'all something. For 20 years, me and my brother Terry Amos have been playing basketball video games. Everybody sits and watches me and him play. Nobody can beat my brother Terry except me. Let me explain to you why. Terry's game is and has always been fast break and shoot a lot of threes. I mean, my brother, I remember we used to play old NBA Live. This nigga could score 80 points with Reggie Miller. I mean, if you give him Reggie Miller, he be. The key for me was to make sure that Shaq destroys Rick Smith. What's up, PJ? Kobe destroyed, and Kobe, no matter how much Reggie get, if Reggie get 80, Kobe got to have 56. So we would play games and Reggie Miller would literally have 81. He had 19 with Smith, but he couldn't get nobody else to hit a lot of threes. I would win because of the rebounding. I would make sure I win the rebounding battle and get more points in the paint. Yeah, I play some of the old school 2Ks because I added old school players and I changed teams to old teams like the 70s and 60s. I did that shit before they started putting it on the game. Anyway, so what we would do, we'd be going back and forth. And everybody Terry played, they couldn't match shooting threes with him. And they would try to. And the only thing I used to know was this. He gonna miss one. I'ma score two. He gonna miss another one. I'ma score two. If I can get him to be 2 for 6, as long as I'm 6 for 8, I still outscored him by 6. And you could get that many shots. You just got to be patient and you got to put pressure on them. See, what you got to understand is all those 3 shooters are not going to be in the game if you're going down low. You're getting people in foul trouble. If you drive into the basket, people are getting in foul trouble. And because of fouls, you have to sit key players down. You have to force them to guard you. When I'm shooting a jumper, I'm just like bailing you out. Steph Curry's jump shot is so lethal because he does it off the dribble. So you're not sure if he's going to the basket or what. Okay, sweetheart, go live. Knock yourself out. That's not stopping what I'm doing here. Don't start that crazy shit. You know I ain't got no patience for that. Okay, do your thing. I use that strategy when I played with T-Back, VC, Iverson, and coach. You gotta use those types of strategies. Don't think that logic, LV. I know, because he eating raw hot dogs. When you eating raw hot dogs, you don't think straight. Vic Shepard. The post game is obsolete for bums. But for good players, they go right on that block and bust your ass. And there's nothing you can do. If the post game obsolete, why Jokic killing that? The only reason Joel Embiid is leading the league in scoring is because he posts up. If you got any sense, when they run in that zone, you sit your big man right in the middle. If he taller than everybody, you throw it to him high, let him catch it, let them sag, he throw it back out, swing the pass over. Somebody's open every game. Every game. I don't care if it's a video game, it's a kid's game, it's a college game, it's a pro game. You post your center right in the middle. Run some motions. Going backdoor cross motion. Let that defense sag. Kick out, fake drive, kick out. You're going to move the zone. The zone going to have to collapse in on the big man. He passes out. Now, he got to get back. You fake drive, the upper man come to the downside. Bam, it should be a man shooting up to the top of the key to shoot a three or open jump shot. A zone is easy to kill. Right, PJ. And yeah, you need shooters, but not all the time. You need cutters and drivers to attack that zone, and they can shoot in the middle of the court. Because that's where a lot of times that 2-3 is vulnerable, right in the middle. You can collect, you can get all of them to collapse in on you and have a lot of open shooters. No, this is why the Celtics coach are off. Because he won't go back. Right. That's what I just said, Blue Bolt. If you got the big man or the penetrator, you surround them with shooters. Now everything is there. This is why he playing bad. If Embiid is killing you, you should have Horford on the floor with Williams. And he should be next to PJ Tucker. And he should help down off PJ Tucker. PJ Tucker gonna have to hit threes. And he gonna have to get rebounds, not over Grant Williams. He gonna have to get rebounds over Al Horford. That's the first thing. The second thing is I'm going to stagger Tatum and Brown. And if you don't got athletes, because if you got athletes, you could throw alley oops on the zone all day long, Blue Boat. I think Celtics still gonna win too. But listen at me. I would stagger Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. But I would stagger Jaylen Brown for the second half. When Jason Tatum go off early, it keeps the team in the game. When Jaylen Brown go off late, they blow teams out. When Jason Tatum go off late, it may help him come back or win a close game, but it's better if Jason Tatum get off early. But early I sit Smart. Early I sit Jaylen. I bring Brogdon and White in with Jason Tatum, Al Horford, and Williams. Then I sit Williams, play Horford, bring in the other Grant Williams to chase around Tucker and them. And I tell White, hey, look, your job is to foul Tyrese Maxey out. What? Your job is to bake this nigga. Get him in 100 pick and rolls and go at his ass, right at his chest. Make him foul you. If you get a switch with Jason on him, Jason, post up and do that shot you always do. Matter of fact, no, with his hip, I want you drop step and try to score on him so he can foul you every time. I want Maxey out of the game because he fluky. Once I get him out of the game, we good. Jaylen, stick. James Harden just been doing what they telling him to do. And because it's been winning, it's been working, he been doing it. James Harden still James Harden. Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns, I said was done. I like Denver in 6. I said Denver in 6. You can't have two players you depending on to score 80 all the goddamn time. If y'all score 80, we can win. What? They have no support players. Yeah, it's a chance. The only chance that the Suns have is trading DeAndre Ayton and getting some other players. Other than that, Bert, them motherfuckers going home. If DeAndre Ayton can't get you 18 and 12, you've lost. And I don't think they trust him enough to do that. Yes, they did. All the depth is gone. And we already knew Chris Paul 800-year-old ass was going to get hurt. Terrence Ross is not going to have a sighting. Landry Shamet, yeah, he had his one game. It's over for K. Dillon, man. I love him. You know, that's my guy, Bert, but it's over for him. Yeah, his son should have just traded 8. Chris Paul ain't fragile. He 83 and 6 feet tall. It ain't about Chris Paul being fragile. It's about Chris Paul being 87 now, man. Or they should have got KD and then flipped Ayton for depth at trade line. At the trade line, they should have flipped Ayton for some depth. They should have traded him to Indiana. They should have got Buddy Hield. They should have got Miles Turner. And what's that boy? Duarte. For real, they should have got Duarte, Buddy Hield, and Miles Turner. Because Indiana got a bunch of youngins on the bench that can play. You saw when Halliburton got hurt, yeah, Chris Duarte. Y'all see, I be watching games. See, you see, I be watching games. PJ, you see, I be watching games. That way they can play Ben Mathurin. They got Halliburton. They got the big youngin from Maryland. They good. They good enough. They don't really need. They seen they don't need Miles. They could bring in Ayton. And they can get them 3. Think about it. It'd be KD, Miles Turner, Book. Look, we gotta be honest. Can I say something? Watch this, Bert. Watch this, Bert. I'm gonna be honest. I'm trading Chris Paul to Memphis. Yeah, but they didn't want Ayton for KD. I'm trading Chris Paul to Memphis, and I'm getting I call him Prince. I'm getting Trey Jones off the bench there, and he start. So now my starting lineup gonna be Trey Jones, Booker, KD, Miles Turner, and Okoro. He could still stay there. He could still stay there. Now my bench is Duarte and Miles Turner, the center. My bench is Buddy Hield, Duarte. I still got Bismack. He still can play off the bench. I still got Payne. He can still play off the bench. Now I just picked me up a young power forward / small forward, young 6'9" nigga that can rebound, a Vanderbilt type nigga. And now you can't beat Phoenix. You pick you up a Vanderbilt type nigga in the draft. You tell that nigga, look, you gonna get about 12 to 18 minutes a game. All I need you to do, rebound, offensive rebound, play good D at the rim, preferably. But if you can guard outside, that's even better. And if you can hit a knockdown 3, because you're gonna be open a lot. That's what I want you to do. What up, B Mac? But Yeah, I've always said that the Phoenix Suns ain't a complete team. Like somebody just said, they too top heavy, and that's not gonna work. Not in the playoffs. This shit really wasn't working in the regular season. It's just that they was playing enough bad teams where it worked for them. But that shit really wasn't working in the regular season. If we thinking about it, if we being honest about it, if we being true about it, that it was not working. But that's the only thing that they can do. Other than that, they can't beat Denver. Denver got too many other players that can end up scoring. Yeah, this Bob Gibson jump. Number 45, Bob Gibson. Why the Knicks need to move Randall? Let's talk about that. Why is he overrated? He not overrated. He not rated. They don't rate Randall. Julius Randall is not the problem. For real? Jabari, pour you some of that tea. You already took some medicine, right? Yeah. Pour you some of that tea. For real, that's where I wanted Ayton to go to play with Randall. It's just they don't got enough to give Phoenix for Ayton that could help them win. But I would like to see Ayton. I would like to see Ayton in New York. I think that's a team he could play better with. Because they'll give him the ball. I would like to see, seriously, if I'm Phoenix, I'm trading with Indiana. If I'm DeAndre Ayton, I want to go to New York. That's where they'll need me, they'll respect me, and I can actually play. Oh, yeah, he is getting out coached. Yeah, he's not a problem too. He is the problem. Tibbs has a shelf life. 4, 5 years. Your team will be fighting to get in the playoffs next year. You'll think they're making an upgrade. They're gonna be fighting to get in the playoffs next year. Here's the problem. Tibbs doesn't respect offense. Players like Mitchell Robinson still can get in the game. This is the guy who found a lot of value in Joakim Noah when a lot of the league probably couldn't have. You have to understand that. So he finds value in guys who can't shoot. Seriously. You think about it, it's a lot of guys on that team that just really can't shoot. They just good players, tough players, scrappy players. That's what he likes. Why won't Aiton mesh well with Randall? I disagree. But give me the reason why. Aiton won't take away from his rebound. I mean, Aiton won't take away from his rebounding. In fact, because of the rebounding and the ferociousness in which he rebounded, yeah, that's what I'm about to say. With the ferociousness he rebounds, it'll mask the light rebounding that Aiton does. Then when we get in the pick and roll, Julius Randle is an underrated passer. And I've known since college he's been a good passer. Since Kentucky, I've watched him do that. Willie Cauley-Stein could average double digits with him. I think DeAndre Ayton can too. I think he'll give him the ball. The problem will be, though, they need enough assist guys. Ayton can't get as many rebounds as fucking Mitchell Robinson. And that's the problem. He can't get on the boards like Mitchell Robinson. And that's the main issue with DeAndre Ayton. They do, and they don't run no plays for him. And I think they need somebody who can run some plays for him and play him like a big man. I think with the right coach, they could utilize a Aiton Randall, Barrett, Brunson. Their biggest problem for real is who the hell is the 2/3? Who is the 2 guard? Because RJ Barrett needs to be the small forward. They need a real guy who can put it in there. That's their problem. They need a guy who, I'm talking about, just bing, bing. Derek Tillman. No, I don't think he got motivation problem. I think that's a cop out. I'm from PG County. I know how niggas are. Okay. I'm from DC. I know how niggas are. They want a fire out of Aiton, and I understand that, but that's not who he is. That what's up, Shirley? That's not who Tim Duncan was either. I think the real problem is Fournier can't get minutes because he can shoot, but everybody can score on him, and he can shoot, but against bums. They need a bang. The Knicks need a bang. The Knicks need a bang. They need a Desmond Bang. Somebody that can just go up and get it. Maybe they can find one in this draft, because this draft is kind of deep. You can probably find you a youngin, but that's what they need. They think quickly, not that. If they could afford them, they need a Bradley Beal. For real, if they could afford them, they needed Bradley Beal. But who gonna be a free agent this year? Chris Middleton, Brunson, Middleton, Barrett, and you make a trade for Aiton with Randall. Y'all don't think so? I think so. I think the problem with Aiton is this though. You don't run plays for him. We went to the championship with me, CP, and Booker because we was running plays for me. I was getting the ball. When I get down low and I post up on a 6'1" guy, somebody actually throw it to me instead of pull up and shoot a tray. Do y'all watch the games? Because I do. And I was like, oh. I was like, but then you want them to play defense on the other end. Then when you finally throw it to him, he out of position and shit like that. And he may turn it over or he make a bad catch or he get to the joint and he missed the shot. I was like, yeah, but what about right, DJ Reese? Thank you. They trying to turn him into Tyson Chandler. He wants to score. He believes he has the ability to score down low. So how can you knock him for now not being motivated? I'm like, okay, I'm gonna play defense. I seen him. I'm gonna play defense. I'm gonna rebound. I'm gonna throw the ball and not get it back. And then get yelled at if I don't get the rebound. And I think, seriously, I think giving a place like New York with its mystique and its history, that would be a great place for DeAndre Ayton. He's a Jamaican, he's a Caribbean. They finally got a point guard. They got a good power forward like Bernard King again. For real. That's who that's who I know niggas don't want to believe it. That's who Julius Randle is. Their new Bernard King. Julius Randle is their new Bernard. And do you hear? And what do Josh Hart call Julius Randle? Juju. Same thing I call him, right? Shouts out to Josh Hart, PG County, DC. That boy said, yeah, who Juju? Yeah, Juju get. I said, right, because that's what we do. We call him Juju. But for real, that's all it is. Where my man Johnny Ali at? Johnny Ali, that's what it is. Julius Randle hoop ugly. He everything moving. He bumping niggas. He burling in the niggas. It looked like he beating the shit out of niggas. Cause he is. I love that shit. For real, everything moving. You're like, damn. Everything moving. That nigga. Like, God damn. And he dribbling. He be mm, 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 mm. Bucket. My bad left hand. Bucket. That man said he allergic to defense. Julius Randle. Yeah, young. That's true, Johnny. He is selfish. He is selfish. He like, yep, exactly. Immortal highlights. He like Zach Randolph. That's what I gotta do. Gotta make him some tea. Man. Yeah, he do play some. He play defense. I mean, it's what you got him guarding. Julius used to guard, trying to guard big men. He not tall enough though. So you need him guarding like small forwards. He got to learn how to be more disciplined though. I know what some of y'all are talking about. He loses discipline, he loses focus, and his man can get an open three in the corner like it ain't nothing. You be like, Julius. Like he lose Kevin Love. I'm like, nigga, that's Kevin Love. Literally, that's all Kevin Love can do now. All Kevin Love can really do at this point in his career is sit in the corner and shoot threes. Why are you losing him? He won them tangerines too. Man, that shit crazy. Huh? stuff. It'll work on your chest for a little bit. I hate when my guy's sick, man. My guy's sick, So y'all heard about the white supremacist Hispanic boy that done shot up the thing in Texas, shot up the mall in Texas, man. Rest in peace to the people who died. Did you see white supremacists? A white supremacist Mexican. I'm shocked. Ain't you? George Zimmerman. Ain't you shocked, George Zimmerman? Ain't you shocked, Geronimo Yanez? Ain't you shocked, Nick Fuentes? Ain't you shocked, Alejandro Villanueva? Ain't you shocked, Ted Cruz? Ain't you shocked, Marco Rubio? What? Why do I keep naming all these Hispanic names? Turn it down some, son. Right. It's a lot of motherfuckers. It's crazy. I mean, what's her name? Ain't y'all shocked? What's that lady name? Nuri Martinez. Ain't you shocked, Kevin DeLeon? Ain't you shocked, MS-13? Ain't you shocked, Mexican Mafia? Ain't you shocked, John Leguizamo? Right. That's right. Jabari, cut it down. Cut it down. See what niggas be watching in my house. Endless Boondocks. The Boondocks has never ended in my household. The Boondocks show has never went off the air of my house. The Boondocks has never ended in my house, y'all. Oh, man. Mm-mm-mm. So we got another case of a racist Hispanic death. All them people. All the people. Straight up. What's her name? Ava Longoria, white supremacist. And they gonna still tell us, look, Meanwhile, these are all the people they busting into Chicago. Shouts out to Chicago, man. Shouts out to Chicago. They meanwhile, these the people they busting out to Chicago, coming to get you, come and knock on your door. You know what I'm saying? Oscar De La Hoya. There you go, T Nation. Help me. Thank you. Oscar De La Hoya. Yeah. Name. We gonna name them all tonight. Shit. Damn right. Canelo, I'll never fight a black man, Alvarez. George Lopez. That's what I said, Chris. Canelo, I'll never fight a black man, Alvarez. I said Nick Fuentes. I got him out of the way. They were like, she married Tony Parker. Well, he's a sellout. Ryan Garcia. Juan Martin. No. What's his name? Mikey Garcia and his brother, his big brother, Robert Garcia. Yes. Yes. Both of the Garcia brothers. Anybody named Garcia. Garcia Vega, probably. Any Garcia, probably anti-black. The way it's looking, shit. Disabled Sanchez. Yep, Fernando Vargas. Yep, Victor Ortiz. Yep. Danny Garcia and his father. Yeah, I said Leguizamo, Shirley, but we'll say him again just so he know. Carlos Mencia. Yeah. Blast from the past. Still all the black man jokes. Going to steal your jokes. He stole all my jokes. Steal all of your jokes. And he said Bad Bunny. I think he get a pass. Cameron did. Jeff Garcia. Ted Cruz. I forgot to mention his father, though. Yeah, and his father. Sammy Sosa. He's so anti-black, he got it all off his skin. Sammy Sosa so anti-black, he removed all traces of it from his skin. Cheech, yes. Chong, no. Ain't that some shit? Cheech, yes. Chong, no. They locked his nigga loving ass up. That's crazy. Diesel Mike, real talk. Let's talk about that. Cheech is the MAGA, dyed in the wool, white supremacist type. Nah, Miguel Cotto, no. You don't remember Miguel Cotto when Miguel Cotto used to look black? All right, Hernandez. We ain't got to worry about him. Nah, no bullshit. Yeah, you don't remember? You don't know Miguel Cotto was black? He a black Puerto Rican. Watch this. Why you think his son? Yeah, Juan Marquez. Yeah, but he ain't never really showed nothing like that. Marquez been a gracious Mexican dude. That's Miguel Cotto. That's him when he took that jury curl shit out. He just shaved his head. That's all. Miguel Cotto ain't bleach his skin or nothing like that. That nigga Miguel Cotto's son, black PJ Barr's complexion. Watch this. Watch his son. Why you think his son is Jabari complexion? That's Cotto and his son. His son, my son complexion. I always knew that. I said, damn, Miguel Cotto. If you ain't know Miguel Cotto was a motherfucker black Hispanic, look at his family. He just got one of them white Hispanic looking wives. But look at the rest of the kids and his wife. Look at this Negro over here. He look like Usher Raymond. You see? Don't he though? Shirley laughing like shit. You saw him? I might not know about the space program, but that was a Negro right there. Yeah, Tigo is my man. I fucks with Tigo. He stopped fucking with Daddy Yankee because Daddy Yankee done got racist. He one of them white Latinos. Abu G is a Muslim Arab from Kazakhstan. That's a whole nother story, Chris, we can get into. But more than likely, yes. Remember that. They were the number one slave traders of Black Africans. They were the number one traders. And converting people's religion. Russian Muslim. Possibly. Then again, probably not, because they were oppressed and he probably lived right there with black people. But still, it don't matter where the world is, you know. Yeah. So I ain't surprised about y'all heard Lisa this morning. Gavin Newsom is full of shit, y'all. He talk about so I ain't giving you Negroes reparations. Fuck y'all niggas. Vote his monkey ass right out. Y'all see this, y'all? You know what else too good to be true? Him winning re-election. Well, they can push him to run for president. They've been trying to do that for years. Town business, to be honest, town business has been talking about this for about 6, 7 years. He said that. But watch this. Not only is he gonna win for saying fuck black people, we gonna see how many enemies we got when people vote for him because he said fuck black people. See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's what we gonna find out. We gonna find out that there's gonna be a lot of people to say, "Oh, we're glad you said fuck." You gonna see a lot of Vivek rap swatties. Yes, I'm glad you said fuck the nigger. Do not give them anything. They don't deserve reparations. Fuck them. You gonna see the African. Fuck those niggas. Niggas blacker than us. Talk about fuck those niggas. They don't deserve reparations. I don't want them to have a thing. Oh, he gonna run. He gonna run. That's how they talking, Bert. That's how they talking. Bert, you're a racist. Bert, I won't tolerate any of that racism on my channel, Bert. Okay. YouTube has strict guidelines against hate against any group, and I don't have any hate against any group. What I don't condone, Bert, is hate against any group, especially against our group. And this is what we're experiencing: hate and bigotry and vitriol against black people. And it's wrong. And I won't tolerate it, Bert. I won't. YouTube, I got my mind right, YouTube. I won't. I'm getting emotional. YouTube, I won't do it no more. I know y'all don't want to. I don't want to be blocked. Don't block me no more. Unshadow ban me. I got my mind right. Y'all done broke me like Cool Hand Luke. I'm broken. Why man the devil? Okay, YouTube. I got my mind right, boss. Like Cool Hand Luke. Whoever say that movie? I love that movie. Shouts out to Paul Newman. You dead. I mean, that was Paul Newman, right? He dead, ain't he? He was a good acting white supremacist. Bro. I don't know that you were, but I'm gonna just venture to guess. More than likely. Paul Newman was white. I'm just great. Say y'all a picture. Next y'all gonna come on YouTube and be me smiling with 3 white women. Y'all gonna just hold y'all head down and cry. Like it's over with. We lost. It's just like Cool Hand Luke, man. Yeah, I had to go on Patreon and remember the good times. I got my mind right, boss. Y'all gonna be like this.
This is a sick Negro.
I love you back, but that's how y'all niggas gonna be. Y'all gonna see me with a bunch of snow bunnies. Y'all gonna be like, this gonna be y'all.
I believe with all of my heart that the white man is the devil, and I must teach that he is the devil. I cannot back down from that. I must teach that he is the devil. All praise is due to Allah. Whether you like me or not, whether you accept me or not, whether you condemn me or not, whether you suspend me or not, the goddamn white man is the devil, and I will teach it from the cradle to the grave. Always teach it. God damn it, if somebody don't continue to remind you, you'll try to walk in the slave theater with Susie Runwickle on your arm.
Who's that?
Yes, you will. God damn it, sister, you'll try to come in here with Bob, Bill, Larry. Sister will try to come in here with Merv, with Doug. God damn it, Doug can't come in. Cindy, Kathy, keep Heather the hell out of here. No Heather in here. Hell no.
I don't know where that came from. No, brother, that was Dr. Khaled from somewhere. I don't know. YouTube, I can't control the soul of Dr. Khalid Muhammad just coming from anywhere. I can't control the souls of the ancestors now. You trying to blame me for that? How you gonna blame me for that? You calling me a black radical?
Do you know who you talking to, Peckerwood?
See, that's just the spirit. I don't have nothing to do with that. I don't have nothing to do with that, okay?
These buck dancing niggas. These niggas, plantation niggas.
That's what you want me to be like, don't you? That's what you want me to be like. But I can't be like that. I can't be like that.
And then these Negroes, afraid to even be with me, scared to damn death. And if you with me, you buck dancing all the damn time. Everything you have heard that the white man said against me or charged me with, you got your fat behind out there buck dancing. I'm here. Eyes is here. But I'm not against whites. I'm here. But I ain't against gays. I'm here. But I ain't against Jews. I'm here. I ain't against nobody. That's pitiful in the year 2000.
That's pitiful. In the 2000s. You know what I'm saying? And YouTube always messing with my damn broadcast and want to give me strikes. Let me tell you something.
Excuse me, Mr. Muhammad. You make me sick to my stomach with that. Because at the same time that you were fighting, you were not fighting for the freedom and independence of black people. Soldiers, black soldiers in segregated companies lost their lives on foreign soil there, but would have to come back and fight just to get a bite to eat and not have to go to the toilet on the side of the road somewhere in the bushes. So you're nothing but hypocrites, and you won't pull that small-time stuff over on me.
And that's all I got to say about that. What? He be banned from every platform that there was. Donald Trump would ban Dr. Khaled from Truth Social. Oh my goodness. Donald Trump would ban Dr. Khaled from Truth Social. It would be hilarious. You can't have the dark radicals speaking evil rhetoric against the white man. White man is not bad. It's racism. That's how it's going. We must denounce racism in all forms. I'm sick of you can't have dark radicals doing things speaking against the powers that be. Shit. Do you understand, Dr. Khaled? If I get blocked, oh shit, they wouldn't let Dr. Khaled have a Patreon. Dr. Khaled be the first man banned from Patreon. How can you not have a Patreon? They wouldn't let him have a Google account. I can't even send videos. dealing with these damn devils. I had Patreon damn near 10 years putting material on it. People don't know about it. They done shadow banned my Patreon. My videos basically free. As I tell niggas, just get to the Cash App. All my videos is somewhere in circulation. I got a lot of the ones that they banned and took down, even bucking my eyes. I'm about to redo that on Patreon, re-put that up on Rumble. They can do what they want to do. It's going to be around. I'm going to make sure that if you Google LVZ to the day that I die, I'm going to be somewhere in a word search. I figured it out because the internet is forever. So I figured out a way to have a video everywhere. Daily motion, all of that shit. Have a video everywhere. The only way they'll be able to get rid of me now is get rid of computers. So fuck it. I'm gonna win. If you Google Dr. Khalid Muhammad, sometime you'll find me. I made it so some of his videos will be everywhere until I die, till the day we die. And when I'm dead, them accounts is still there. What's up, 503? And when I'm gone, them accounts is still there. So it don't matter. It just won't be maybe no new material because the only person got access is me. But that's how you do it. You gotta make sure shit live longer than you. Make sure the message live longer than you. It ain't just you. It ain't about me. It's about the fucking message. And I get the message. That's what I'm saying. Get the message. That's always been my point. Damn, that Celtics ball. That 76 of Celtics though. This look like Bird and Malone. Now it's Embiid and Tatum. What Embiid and Tatum gonna do? My man Lord Jamar talking about Ebony K. Williams and the bus driver. You know what I noticed? That black men and black women, black people especially, a lot of us with entrepreneurial spirits or business savvy spirits can't wait to practice business like a white man. Seriously, you can't wait to practice business like a white man. Am I the only one to notice that? They can't wait. Yeah, what the fuck? I might well work for a pack of wood. It don't. A lot of times it ain't even about, oh, niggas ain't productive. No, niggas actually be productive. Oh, niggas be wanting excuses, this, that, and the third. That's true sometimes. Now, that's true sometimes. Niggas got to stop bullshit. At the same time, you know, them other groups be bullshitting too, just another way. A lot of times, you be having hard working niggas, you be just working them to death and underpaying them. Overworking them, underpaying them, devaluing them, and then wonder why you can't keep nobody. And then when you listen to niggas who try to get businesses, they want to be in charge so they could shit on niggas. Okay, that gets back to the Ebony K. Williams thing. She thinks it's shit to be a bus driver. She thinks it's the shit to own the bus company. But if I own a bus company, I need bus drivers. That means the bus drivers ain't shit because I own the buses. If that was the case, why the fuck you do all of this massive screening? Why do they need all of this training? Let's think about that for a second. A lot of people, like, motherfucker, own a restaurant and treat the cook like shit. But do you realize without this cook, you gonna be back there cooking the food? You can't wait to start a business just to shit on the people who work on it. They ain't shit but workers. They ain't shit but workers. Nigga, without workers, you have no business. Exactly. And that's a good boss. A good boss has no ego. That means he realized, shit, I don't know shit. I need to, these niggas do the work. I need to know what's going on from their point of view. This is what I see. But what do they do? What are they saying that it is that they doing where what I see isn't addressed, or can it be addressed? And it's just that it's hard to maintain with a certain, you know, you got to figure that out, which means you would have to get your hands dirty. I like a boss who ain't scared to get his hands dirty. That's true too, Tyrone. A leader is taught to follow until he's told you shouldn't follow no more. Let me say that again. A leader knows how to follow until he's told not to follow anymore. A leader is somebody who followed the best teachers and tried to learn as much as them and then go, okay, that's all the leader was, a person who picked up the message a little bit quicker and convey it to a whole lot of people easier to get the accomplishment, to get the desired goal accomplished. That's what the leader is. The first person to disseminate the message and disseminate, that's all it is. That's why people want to call Tariq a leader. He's the first person to disseminate the message. People get it real quick and want to do stuff. That's all that is. And if you notice about every leader or quote unquote therefore leader, They always talk about a teacher. That's how I know how leaders start by being good followers. Go back to any black man who tried to lead our people, he talked about his teacher. Honorable Elijah Muhammad talked about Master Fard Muhammad. Malcolm X talked about Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Dr. Khaled talked about Malcolm and Farrakhan. Farrakhan talked about Malcolm and Elijah Muhammad. Tariq talked about Dr. Wilson. Dr. Wilson and Nellie Fuller talk about who taught them or what inspired them, who they heard from to guide them to want to do what they wanted to do. And then when they did it, they led the way, they led the charge, and they were the engineers and of course. Of course. But that's okay. I'm not even mad. Good job, YouTube. Of course. Of course. But yes, part of being a leader, you must be a great follower. You gotta have the ability to sit and learn from your teachers. Smart move, Johnny Ali. Um, who do they got a better chance to win against? The Suns. Obviously. I think the Nuggets are a bad matchup because Anthony Davis doesn't have the decisive advantage anymore. And as a matter of fact, now it's up to our guards to shut down their guards. And our guards have been very inconsistent, although they're doing a great job with this great guard tandem. And they did good with Ja and them. They got more waves. And then LeBron gonna have to play defense against Porter. Gonna have to play defense against Gordon. But we got Vanderbilt. Rui Hachimura is gonna be pivotal in that series. We're gonna need him. We're gonna need Lonnie Walker. Honestly, we're gonna need our whole depth. We're gonna need we're gonna have to match them up with players to give us a shot. And then I see, but what I see is we gonna have to Anthony Davis gonna have to beat him 4 games. He's gonna have to be better than Nikola Jokic for 4 games. And this is I just don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't have faith in Anthony Davis being better than Nikola Jokic for 4 games. He's done it before, and it is possible. It's just right now, the way that Jokic is playing, I don't see him being better than him for 4 games. I'm gonna be honest, but I'm going for my team. I hope he proved me wrong, but I'm just being honest. If we being honest, to a man. It's not even about LeBron James no more. Now it's about what we was talking about in the beginning. We getting back to old school basketball with centers. And we got one guy who embraced being a center. He just new age. And we got another guy who his whole career done everything he can to not be a center. You know what I'm saying? Nigga can't spend. your whole career not wanting to be a center against the nigga who spent his whole career embracing being the center. Shit ain't gonna work out for you. Nah, I don't think Boston done. I think Boston gonna win. I think Boston really gonna win. I think I hope it's Boston versus the Lakers.
I think to understand the story of the Freedom Riders, you have to understand how abhorrent segregation was in the Deep South. Segregation was so bad back then, my rule was if it was in the South, it wasn't worth it. And most of my family was in the South. I didn't care. They were not worth it. So it's with that fact that a handful of us decided to venture into the Deep South to defy those immoral laws. Robert Jebediah Freeman is a very odd
Yeah.
civil rights movement. He's a self-described civil rights legend, which I feel is, well, not at all accurate. Even by his own account, his participation in the Freedom Ride seems to be completely against his will. What's it for Chicago? Thank you. They had a thing, it was all over the news. These Freedom Riders. Young, idealistic, old kids who were riding buses from Washington, D.C. to New Orleans to test and challenge segregation in Jim Crow. The paper said they were riding Alabama sometime in that.
Right. I just think that I think they sold out and they know they sold out. They're gonna go back to Philly. James and them gonna put up a big game. I think Embiid gonna play real hard. That knee gonna act up on him. He gonna have a bad game. The damn honey good. He gonna have a bad game. They gonna lose a close one, then come back to Boston and lose. Dude gonna wanna keep his job. Dude gonna wanna keep his job. He ain't doing a good job though. Damn.
But I know my rights separate but equal. Now I don't mind using the bathroom, but it is a violation of my civil rights that that bathroom is covered in shit. The bathroom should be equally shitless. That's the law. Hey, how about I get you a mop and you come to Jim Crow?
Hey, I ain't mad. Hey, Bert, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. If it's Joker versus Embiid, that'll be a good ass motherfucker fighters. But somebody told me they predicting Jimmy versus LeBron again. It was here at the DMV. A brother said, man, y'all gonna win tonight. And so is Miami great win right now. And then y'all gonna win again. And Miami gonna win again. And it don't matter who win Philly and Boston. I said, for real? He said, man, it's gonna be the Lakers versus motherfucking Miami again, I think, in a rematch. I think it's gonna be Boston too. I think it's gonna be Denver and Boston now. But hey, Embiid playing great. If James can keep playing like this with Embiid, if James can just give him one more game, which he's very capable of doing, I'm not gonna say he's not, then this series is In the words of Burticus, over. You got the Lakers versus the Sixers. Then congratulations, Philadelphia. You may get your first title. I love my Lakers. We don't got an answer for Embiid. We needed Dwight Howard. That's why I say if we had Dwight Howard, I said we beating all of them. If we had Dwight, because right now I'd be like, Embiid gonna be on. Dwight gonna be on Jokic. Dwight gonna be on Jokic. AD gonna be on motherfucking Gordon. Right, we got Tristan Thompson. Then I'd be like, Dwight gonna be on Embiid. AD gonna be helping off Tucker with Embiid. We gonna beat them. He gonna have a tough time. Everybody else gonna lock the back end up, and we gonna win. And I seen AD have a great game against Embiid, but Embiid had a great game back. Wing and Gabriel too small, Embiid gonna be beating this little ass down and scoring on him and dunking on him and doing this little jab step and playing dribble through the leg and shoot. All this little bullshit on him. He ain't doing none of that shit against Dwight. Big Maximilian, what's up? But real talk. Real talk, y'all. I love my Lakers, but if we play Philly, Philly gonna win. We play Boston, we could win. We play Miami, we could win. I don't think we can beat Philly. We too small. Our biggest advantage is taken away from us. AD gonna be rolling around on the ground, act like watching them, not really grabbing rebounds. Our biggest advantage gonna be gone. We need a real center. Hey, if I'm lying, when we got, hey, who remember what the reason why we got Dwight Howard in the first place? What did Anthony Davis ask him? And who did he specifically mention? No. He sat down with LeBron James and Anthony Davis and asked him specifically, could he guard Embiid? And Dwight Howard said, I got him. Don't worry about that. I got him. And when we played Denver, who beat the shit out of Nikola Jokic and threw him all out his game and even was dunking on him? No, Maxwell. That's what ended up happening when we won in the bubble in the championship, the conference finals. AD wanted to play the 4. He didn't want to stick her. But when we got Dwight, when we picked him up, AD specifically asked him, you got Embiid? Go look it up. Let me see if I can. There we go. The Lakers have reportedly made that this is in 2019, August 31st. Remember, the Lakers have reportedly made their expectations to Dwight Howard crystal clear, among which apparently include being able to effectively check opposing star caliber bigs like Joel Embiid on a nightly basis. Remember, he got that non-guaranteed deal at the beginning. Remember, he was playing for that little bit of money. One question the Lakers players asked Dwight in their meeting was, can we trust you to guard the likes of Joel Embiid and other top centers in one-on-one matchups? Can we trust you to embrace that role? And Howard was convincing in his answer to everything. Max, I know my credibility is good, but I like to back up what I say. Now remember, it was said that Anthony Davis was the one that asked that. And I was like, oh, that's a good and a bad side. It's a good sign that Dwight was like, nigga, I got him. Yeah. We should have got Dwight Howard. What up, though? Biko. My nigga Representative D. What's up, bro? Lakers should have got Dwight Howard. And now it looked like that team down there in Michigan, if they could finally get their point guard healthy. I'm fucked up they let Sadiq Bey go. I'm fucked up. I know why they did it, because of Jaden Ivey, right? But I think you could have had what's his name? I keep forgetting his name. Ain't his name Cam something? The point guard, Jaden Ivey, Sadiq Bey, Dern, and fucking James Wiseman. You could have had all 5 of those and been the tallest team in the league. It don't matter if y'all get Wembanyama. Wembanyama gonna have trouble with y'all because everybody's 6'7". It don't matter if y'all got Giannis. Giannis gonna have trouble if you could teach all them tall motherfuckers how to play together, play a defense. To everybody getting a shot block. It was Dwayne Casey. Shit, I thought it was the players hurt. Let me see where the Detroit Pistons are. Yeah, Cade Cunningham. Is Marvin Bagley the third really gonna play this year? They like Killian Hayes, huh? They like Killian Hayes, huh? But he a good backup to Cade. But Cade need to be the starter. Now the Pistons are possibly looking at Kevin Ollie as their next head coach. Got to take care of him. That's Pop Pops. They're gonna definitely be in the lottery this year. They need to get up off of guys like Alec Burks and shit like that. Isaiah Stewart, Sadiq Bey, Jaden Ivey, Bogdan, Cade, Jalen Duran, Marvin Bagley. Bogdan, they need to get up off of him. They need to start Cade. They got rid of Sadiq, so I'm lunching. They need to keep Bogdan. Cade, Jay, and Bogdan. I'll start Wiseman and motherfucking Jalen Duran together. Who shoot the best 3-point percentage? Nope. I'll start Bagley then. No, Stewart actually shoots 4. So I'll start Stewart and James Wiseman. I'll start Stewart and James Wiseman. For real. And bring Duran and Bagley, Killian Hayes, and some other Bama off the bench. unless they get a good draft pick, they get the boy from Alabama, then they can go and just get Bogdanovich up out of there. Get the boy from Alabama. Or keep Bogdanovich, get the boy from Alabama, have him come off the bench with Killian and the other two youngins, Bagley and Duran, and anybody else. Isaiah Livers or anybody. Alec Burks could come off with them. But they need to get off of him. They need to go young. If I'm Detroit, I go young, especially because where the franchise is located, that market, as much as I love Detroit, white people have fucked it up. They just fucked Detroit up. Shut down the factories and all of that shit years ago, and now people, Detroit, was Motown. Now they destroyed the town. Now it's the town that they always knew it was gonna be. Look, they always told you they was fucking up Detroit since RoboCop. Think about it. Who remember the old RoboCop movies? What was the old RoboCop movies about? Why did they build RoboCop? Where did they build RoboCop? It was because of crime. Where? And what city did they predict they was gonna fuck up so bad they was gonna make a robot cop? Are they fucking with my They probably fucking with my Scoot Henderson. He alright, but y'all don't need Scoot Henderson.
He alright, but y'all don't need.
Let's see. They fucking with my motherfucker. That's okay. I got him. Detroit don't need Scoot Henderson. Detroit needs a guy like the boy from Alabama or one of them two twins. Y'all don't need Scoot Henderson. Y'all don't need no little point guard. Y'all good. For real, y'all good. Y'all good with the point guard situation. Y'all situation is y'all need an explosive three or a three that's gonna shoot the lights out. So them young boys can run. Them young boys can run, get out transition, and Cade Cunningham can throw layups, alley oops, all that good shit to them young boys. Cause that's for real what they need. They need a Mike D'Antoni style coach that's gonna just tell Detroit to run. And it'll bring excitement back to the city at least. I don't know how much of the economy it could boost, but I know all them youngins together right now, they should go young. Where they ain't gotta pay that much until later. If I was them, I'd go young. I'd get rid of Bogdanovich. I'd get rid of Alec Burke. I'd get rid of all those big salaries. I'd go young with all these young players I got. And yeah, that's how I would play it. Look, and if you have success, you could dictate their worth and then trade them. Like how Grant did. For real though, if you could get the right coach, because Kevin Ollie does sound like a good coach. Oh, he a good player. I'm just saying, he got to land in the right situation. He's a very good player. I seen him. I ain't seen enough of him to talk about how they say he's guaranteed the number 2 player though coming out. But I have seen him in that little rookie Joe. He was explosive, but he was bricking. He was bricking like shit, remember? Did you see that shit, Lamigo? Wasn't he bricking? Y'all can bricking. He was trying too hard. Shorty might be a monster. I just, from what I see, that's the only problem about not going to college. You get seen more when you go to college. I know them kids don't like to hear that shit. The way they got it set up, college is the best way to get seen by them. That G League shit you see is better suited for foreigners. That's why I'm glad to see them other youngers who coming out the Force League that's going supposed to be going top 5, top 6. Because the boy from Alabama ain't even number 3. They got him number 4. They got some other boy. They talk about younger gonna be like Vince Carter. He got a twin. He going number 6. I think that name Henderson. Or Anderson or some shit. 2 twins. What's the Yeah, they from the Ignite League.
I'm Ron Finley, also known as the Gangster Gardener. This garden was developed out of necessity for healthy food. The connectivity with
Yeah,
social
the
media.
Gangster Gardener. This nigga shooting at the weed plant. What? How's he a gangster god? What, he go growing cocaine? No, nigga, you just a nigga from the hood growing some hood. I'm LBC, the brother from the hood that's in a garden. Why do they call him the gangster? What? You got to think about words like that. Like, you're not calling me no gangster gardener. No, what'd he say? Nah, what'd he say?
Can shoot the ball, can guard, can play pretty much any position.
Nah, let me go. What Jason Williams say about that? But that's the truth. These youngers be having trainers and shit.
development, and I think that there's some work that needs to be done there in terms of bringing in veteran players, potentially a new coach, to really allow for great, positive basketball development for young players. And I don't think that I'm saying anything crazy with that, but it is kind of wild to be like, oh, I don't want this player to go to this specific situation, because what I want is I want Victor Wembanyama to be as great as he can be. When you have this level of talent coming into the league, the best thing for the league and the best thing for me as a fan is for him to be as great as he can be, and I think the chances of that
that motherfucker taller than Rudy Gobert.
In Charlotte, for example, because one of the things I think that makes Wemby great is that he can do so many different things. But if he goes to Charlotte, he's going to have to do pretty much everything. The pairing of him and LaMelo is pretty cool, but it's just not the situation that I want him to go to. Ideally, there are a couple of situations that are really, really cool. One being Detroit, strangely. I think that they just have the right mix of players there where obviously they haven't been very good this year, but if they're healthy, they're a team that's kind of ready to make that leap. They don't have to really add, they don't have to wait another 2 or 3 drafts to add players around Wembanyama. I mean, Cade, Jaden Ivey, Jalen Duren, they brought in Wiseman, all these different guys. I think that's an interesting situation. Initially, I really wanted him to go to somewhere like Oklahoma City. That seems unlikely now, given how well that they've played this season.
And they too good anyway.
Out of the tanking conversation. But for me, it's really about crossing teams off. I don't want to go to Houston, and I don't want to go to Detroit. But to me, the most interesting thing about this draft is this new debate that has come up now between number 2 and number 3 in this draft. And the debate there is Scoot Henderson, who's been presumably the second overall pick in this class for basically a year and a half. Basically, for as long as we've been thinking really seriously about this class, he's been the second overall pick. And then Brandon Miller, who's been the big riser of this draft. But of course, there's so many things to talk about with both these guys. First, let me address Brandon Miller. The off-the-court stuff is not relevant in this conversation today.
What's up, Rodney?
However, one thing that is very relevant is limited success in the tournament. I try not to overemphasize a player's performance in the tournament because it's only a couple of games. Sometimes the matchups can be really weird. But he was so bad offensively that it does need to be mentioned. It is the last real in-game impression that he's going to give to the NBA. And it just was not a good look. And in comparison to Scoot Henderson, who's been shut down now towards the end of G League season, he really has shined in a spotlight that's a little bit weird and strange for a player of his age, playing in the G League, playing against grown men who've known him for a while. And that difference, that comparison in terms of being ready for a big-time spotlight is something that I think you're going to continue to see be brought up between these two guys. More importantly, though, right now, I'm a little bit hesitant to rank these guys between 2 and 3 because my gut says Scoot Henderson, because that's been the kind of second overall pick guy for me for the longest amount of time, and I just feel really comfortable with that, with what I think he's going to look like as an NBA player. But then there's this upside and this size component with Brandon Miller that really makes me think.
Man, see me.
There's 2 things that
I'm trying to figure out.
For these 2 guys, if you are, for example, picking second overall in this stuff. One is fit. If you don't need a guard, Brandon Miller's the pick. It just is. No offense to Scoot Henderson, but it's just easier to find smaller guards that can score, create, and he's an incredible player. We're going to talk about him, but it's just easier to find those guys than it is to find, bigger wings that are versatile and can do a lot of different stuff offensively. And so if you don't need a guard, Brandon Miller's the pick. If you need a little bit more of a lead guard, for example, I think Houston would be an interesting situation for Scoot Henderson, assuming they don't get James Harden in the offseason, assuming they're not long-term committed to someone like KPJ. Having a real lead ball handler alongside Jalen Green, I think, would be incredibly beneficial. And of course, if you're a team like Detroit that already spent, the last 2 drafts adding guards like Jaden Ivey and Cade Cunningham, you don't really need Scoot Henderson and Brandon Miller, someone that you could potentially.
Right.
So the 2 differentiators for me, the 2 tiebreakers, because I really feel like these guys are incredibly close. Their size and fit. And I think that first component is something that is going to really, really be analyzed over the next couple of months. Because Scoot Henderson's he's pretty small. Like when I watch him, there's a little bit of like John Wall in terms of John Wall was bigger, but the jump shot has just not come along the way that you would hope that it would. And he's incredible at getting to the rim. He's a fantastic playmaker, but there's a little bit of a ceiling. We use bigger guards and bigger wings as primary ball handlers. There's just a little bit of a ceiling on having a guy like that doesn't space the floor well, that needs the ball a ton, and it isn't 6'6" or 6'7". It can't do anything else really in their game in terms of post up, in terms of creating in other areas of the floor, and just exclusively being like a pick and roll playmaker.
Extra hard study calls for something extra. So you instead of DiGiorno fully stuffed.
It don't matter. That pick and roll playmaker might be just exactly all he needs to do. So I ain't worried about that. I am worried about Scoot Henderson's jump shot. This white boy has a point. but I wish he'd get to the Twins.
There's just some limitations on that I'm afraid people are going to continue to bring up.
I don't think Detroit gonna get Brandon Miller either.
At this moment, this is the top three in this class, and there's not really any contenders to push those guys out of the top three. But I think if you're comparing Henderson specifically to Miller, that size component is going to be a big deal. For Miller, it's difficult, right? Because we've seen wings go two different ways in the modern era of the game, right? Like you could go in like the Jason Tatum direction of
This shit
this
crazy.
so fluid, got all this
I'm about to start studying the draft, y'all, and get ready to see who gonna get drafted. That's the thing I'm gonna do. But shit, I'm about to get out of here. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. My son stopped coughing, so that meant he drunk the rest of his tea. I'm gonna sit here and do my dad thing, go get him some soup or something. LVZ, man. I'm out.